What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another day here with I'm your coach Jesse Miller, coming to you live from the Buckeye State. Today, guys, we got some really cool stuff going on. I'm going to be teaching you about going live. Are you excited? You should be. It's fun. It's some good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to really do it, though. I'm going to teach you how to go live. I'm going to teach you how to increase your views. I'm going to explain to you what you should be doing, the do's and don'ts of going live, and this is going to help you to be more successful at it, right? What you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and also I'm going to give you some tips on a couple of things that I use to make more exciting things happen, right? So let's start with what you should be using. All right, now I'm going to kind of open this up a little bit here. Let's make sure you guys can see me okay. There we go. So literally, this is what I do. I usually just use my cell phone, right? Trusty old cell phone. You can take it anywhere you want. Now, I do have, and you don't have to get this, I just use it because it just allows me to get better quality sound. Sound is very, very important. You want to make sure you have the best sound. I don't care if you have the worst picture. If you've got a great sound and you're giving a good message, it's going to make 100% difference. Okay, so it's very important. Lighting, very important. I've got natural light coming in. A lot of people get like little ring lights. I tell you what also is cool, and I got this, it's called a Diva light. Literally all it is you can take it and you can attach it to your phone, just like that. And it literally will put a little bit more glow on you, especially if it's at night or something. That'll help you with that. Also, you can get a big ring light. There's big ring lights that you can go, and then you can put your phone in the ring light, and it will actually make your face glow more. And with that glow, it just actually makes a better picture. So just keep that in mind. Now, quality sound. Quality sound. What you want to do is you can use either what I use here is called a Rode R-O-D-E. It's just a little microphone. It literally just slides into my cell phone just like this, right? Just like that. And right? And I just put it right here on my computer, and that's where I do my videos. If you go check my wall, which I'm about to show you, that's how I do my videos. They're not very crazy. It doesn't have to be. It's about the message. If you want a little bit more productive on it or production on it, you can do that. I don't really feel the need for me. I'm just trying to bring great value every day, and that's all I need to do. So that's a couple of things I use. Now that's the equipment. Also, I do have, and I suggest this. Here's the thing. I want you to have some kind of stand. You can get a stand like this. I got this at Apple Store, but you can find them anywhere. Not very expensive, maybe 10 bucks if that. But what it is it'll sit, hold your phone very still. You don't want to be shaking everywhere. You don't want your phone to be shaking while you're trying to do a video. It's very hard to watch you when the video is shaking. So that will make some people turn away from you. So you want to make sure you're doing that. So, okay. So the do's and don'ts. So that's your equipment. Literally, that's all you need in a laptop with a little camera. You don't even need that, but I'll tell you why you can use that in just a minute. It's going to be with the software. Actually, let me jump into that before I get into the do's and don'ts. Let me switch over here. So here's a software that I found the other day, and it's pretty amazing. Let's move me over here. So what happens is you can literally set these up to go live. It's called BeLive.com. 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 It connects directly to Facebook. You can actually stream it on your groups. You can stream it in your fan page, on your personal page. So you can do all that through BeLive. It allows you to do all these cool little tricks. If you see here, you can see where it'll allow you to actually show these little things here on your screen. So say this is my screen. I can type in like the website here. It'll have me sitting here talking with the website. It shows the people down here. You can actually, it'll pop these people up in here, just like that. You see how cool that is? So while you're talking, if someone asks a question, you can pop them right up here. It'll show that question, and then you can answer that question. So it actually gets interactive. So it's actually pretty cool. I tried to use it today, but my computer was acting crazy. But I am going to be using it a lot as soon as I get this all figured out. But it's very amazing. But I think you do have to have a little bit more speed. Make sure your computer can hold it. But it is pretty freaking awesome. And then you can go through your little questions here. It'll show your questions as you're going through. So if you have a little agenda you want to cover, this will help you to go through those, right? And that'll help you to keep them interactive with what you're doing. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I love this. It's actually pretty cool. You actually can also have 2 screens where you can do an interview. So say I wanted to bring you on and do an interview with you, it'll allow you to do that. You can have them call in and it'll show 2 screens and you can do it live. Pretty sweet. So that's a very good software to use. You don't have to, of course. You can just use your phone, especially if you're just beginning at this. That's what I would suggest, right? All this crazy stuff. So, okay. Let me move me back over here, and I'll open this back up. Let me talk to you for a minute. So, the do's and don'ts. So here's a couple of things that I want you to practice on. You want to write this down. So, what do you do? How do you get engagement with your videos? Well, it's going to come across with your content. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people struggle with. When do I go live? When do I do this? When you're first starting out, I don't think it really makes a huge difference whether you go live at a certain time every single day. A lot of people say, well, if you stick to a certain time, you get visitors, they know what time to be on, blah, 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 blah. Well, the way I see it is if you're working from home, that's fine. But if you're out working, if you're working a job or something, that's going to be hard for you to do. So you just do it when it's more appropriate time for you to do it, that you can do it, as long as you're doing it each day. So what I want you to do is, I want you to do a 30-day practice run. Now, what this is going to do is not only going to allow you to get comfortable on video, but it's also going to get people to start watching, building up that that following. It's consistent. I want you to do it every single day. Just come up with some good ideas. You can literally go and look things up, find out what other people are doing, and just use that. Learn something and teach it. Learn something and then teach it. You can even reference the place that you learned it from, right? It doesn't matter. You can be like, well, I was on this call today with Ray Higdon, and he was talking about being able to be successful on social media, blah, 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 blah. And he said this, and he said that, and I got this from it, and this, so I just thought it might help you. What you have to understand is people are going to love you for being that credible source, right? They're coming to you because you're offering a solution to help them. It doesn't really say, hey, I know all this information. It's just, hey, I found this out, and I'm just sharing it with you. They're not going to hate you for it, right? They're not going to say, well, you got that from Ray, and you're just trying to use the same way he did. It's not about that. I mean, think about it this way. If they were stranded, if someone was stranded on the side of the road, and they had a flat tire, and they never changed their flat tire before, and you changed the tire one time, and you pulled up, and you went over, and you said, hey, listen, I've changed the tire before, would you like me to help you? You think they're going to stop and say, well, I don't know, what credentials do you have? What have you, how many tires have you changed in the past? And, what experience do you have? No, they're not going to care. They're going to want you to change the tire. Please help me. And that's what you're going to be doing here. You're going to be giving information. You're going to give them information that they're going to say, hey, you made my day better. Thank you. And what that's going to do is going to have them coming back to you, right? So they're going to come back to you, and they're going to know that you're bringing value. When you do this consistently, you're going to start to build up that following, and people are going to say thank you. And that's how you start to build that credibility. That's how you water the seeds, right? I always talk about this on my videos. If you haven't been on yet, you can go check out my personal page at Jesse Allen Miller, Allen Miller on Facebook, Jesse Allen Miller. That's where I do a lot of my live stuff, plus my Facebook fan page. So, but that's the ideal. That's why you want to do that. But again, you can get the content from anywhere. You can it's go learn and then teach, and that's really what I do. I just learn how to do it, and I'm teaching you to do it, right? And that's literally what you need to do. Now, you've got what you need to use. Now you know how to get the content, right? Next is what to do and what not to do when you get on live, right? When you go live. All right, so here's the tips. One, you should automatically start talking, right? You know how you see some of these people, they get on, they're like, okay, I'm going to wait, and I've got Jane coming on. Who else is coming on? I'm going to wait for a minute. I'm going to sit here and wait until it loads up. No, you don't want to do that. Here's the thing. If you got somebody watching a replay of this, they're not going to want to sit there and wait for you to do that, right? You're probably going to lose them. They're like, I'm gone, right? So when you start your video, I want you to go ahead and just go into it. Whoever jumps on, they can jump on after, right? And I'm going to give you a couple tips to help people get engagement, but you should automatically go right into the intro. And this is how I do it. Hey guys, welcome to another call. I'm Jesse Miller, coming to you from Ohio. Tell me where you're coming in from. Give me a 1 down below if you're new here, and just comment down below. Let me know where you guys are calling in from, and we'll give you a shout out here. Today we're going to be talking about 3 tips on how to make a live video and to get reactions so you can actually start building a business. So today, here's the first one. The first one is to make sure that you do a great intro. Second one is to introduce yourself. Third tip is going to be on how to give good content. So you see how I do that? You see how I kind of just go right into that? And what you're doing is you're telling people who you are, where you're from, so they can relate, right? You're going to have some people from the same state, so they can start telling you. You can get a conversation going. It's all about communication, right? So now you're telling them a little bit about you. Also, you're going directly into what your title was, right? Today we're going to be talking about blah, 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 right? And then you go into talking. So step 1 is to boom, step 2 is this, and step 3 is to do this. And you're just taking them through that process, right? So that's what you want to do. But as you go through this, what I want you to do is I want you to start to communicate with them. Hey guys, if you're understanding this, if this is making sense to you, or if this is something that you're getting value from, give me a 3 down below. Give me a 3 if this is something that you can connect with. And then what you want to do after you do that, you want to keep talking. Go right back into what you were talking about. And then you just get them involved. If you're liking what you're hearing, give me a 5. Give me a 5 down below. If you can relate to what I'm saying, give me a 5. Give me some love. Give me some hearts. These are all call to action, right? CTA, call to action. If you ever see that CTA, you definitely want to make sure that you're giving a call to action. People need direction. So you got to make sure you're giving them directions, things to do. So, and this is what you want to do through the whole process. If you go watch my videos, again, you can see how I do it. And now, when you come to the end, let's say you get through it, the whole process, you've got down to the bottom, or you've given out your tips. So, and you want to thank them. All right, you want to thank them. Thank you guys for being on. I really appreciate you. If you want more content like this and you want to get more value, you want to see my live streams, you can go up here or over here. And you can subscribe to my live feeds. I'm going to be bringing you some great content every day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you soon. And that's it. So you want to thank them, and then you want to do this again and again and again. Okay? There you go. So if you're not getting this, I know it's a lot. So I want you to go back and watch this video again. And this is going to help you. This is going to help you a lot. I will tell you, it's going to help you to get a lot of people watching you. And when you do it consistently, you're going to see some huge value. Now, here's a big tip. The thing is, a lot of people start things and then they quit. So when you stay consistent and you start to get an audience that they can trust that you're going to be here the next day, you're going to bring value, they're going to start to show up. Just like if you go to a store, and if you show up at the store, and one day it's closed, you're probably not going to go back to that store. You're like, man, what's going on? This store is open every day, and now today's closed. What the heck? Right? You kind of lost, it's lost its credibility, right? And you don't want to be that person. So make sure that you're showing up. I don't care if you just show up just to talk. Hey, today's just going to be Q&A Friday, right? Any question you guys want to ask, I'm here. So that's what you want to do. That's how you get engagement. That's how you should do your videos and structure them. Okay, so let's jump in here and let me show you a little bit on mine, like mine here. As you can see, this is one I just did a few minutes ago. Let me see if I can get it to play. Might not play because I'm recording. Let me see if I can take this off. Yeah, it's spinning, guys. Pause. I've been having this problem all day. I might not be able to show you. You might have to just go to my page and look at it. I was trying to do Be Live today, and it just would not play. And I didn't have anything up. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's going to do what I'm asking it to do. So, let's see if this one does. This one looks like it's doing something. I'm talking, but you can't hear me. Let me change the preference on this because I think I have it set up for. There it goes. I find that most people in network marketing fail. Okay, let me come back over here. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another day of beautifulness here in the beautiful state of Ohio, Buckeye State. I'm Jesse Miller, your coach here. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about some really cool things. It's going to be the 3 tips that I find that most people in network marketing fail at, and that's the 3 things that hold them back from being successful. So we're actually going to talk about that today and how to actually help you to change that and be successful in your business. So if you're just coming on, give me a 1 down below. Let me know where you're coming in from, guys, and we'll get started here. So what I find is the number one thing that I find that most people start out their business, especially in network marketing, is they have a hard time getting the idea or the concept behind branding themselves, right? Branding themselves to be successful. And I think where a lot of network marketers in particular miss this point is that they come on and they start setting up especially let's talk about Facebook's, setting up their Facebook profile, and then they go off and start trying to copy and paste their way to success. Well, what I find a lot of times with my students are that they come on and they don't. Okay, guys, so if you want to hear that whole thing, it's actually a good topic. You can go back and watch it, but I'm going to go fast forward a little bit. A private group as well to go with that. You'll see once you. So I'm giving you a call to action again. To them, and then we'll move forward through the commitment phase, closing the deal, if you will. So that's the process. Now, if you guys want some more information, I've got something coming up that I'm doing. I've been talking about this a little bit, but actually, I just launched. Okay, call to action, right? Talking about call to action. Started, but how to move them through the process and actually get them to get on the phone or join your business. So if that's something that you're interested in or you feel would help you, then I'll put that down there for you, and you'll be able to check that out. Other than that, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate you. If you have any questions on this, make sure you comment down below. If you haven't yet, make sure you go somewhere up here and subscribe to my live feed. Be bringing some great value for you every single day. But that's it, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Jesse Miller, your coach, your virtual coach, and we'll see you then. Take care, guys. Okay, guys, so did you see how I did that? Did you see everything I just told you I did in that video? And I do the same thing every single day. I'm doing the exact same thing. There's nothing different. So what I'm telling you, let me change this. So what I'm telling you is everything that I do. All right, so it literally is everything that I do. So let's see, what else did I want to talk about? So that's the intro. And again, when you're having people, I want you to look at this, because if you see some of my lives, I'm getting some, whoa, slow down. Okay. Sometimes it has a mind of its own, I apologize. Slow and easy, there we go. So you see here, I'm getting a lot of engagement, and this is what you want. You want engagement. Likes are okay, But the most important thing is all this engagement. These are all engagement people. This is the things that you want. You want people engaging it because this is going to help you to increase your engagement with the videos. Now, here's what I want you to also understand is, remember how we talked about here where you see your more contacts. These are the people that are on line at that time. So you want to look at the times that you're posting and make sure you have a lot of people. Usually about 230 to 250 is a good number. You post that way, a lot of those people will see it. It'll start to get in the feed more, and those people will be able to comment on that. Now, also, you also want to start to think about, you know, the type of people that you want to communicate, right? So when you start to get this whole process that I'm teaching you through this whole training, you're going to start to see that the way you structure this, the way you set things up, the way that you're communicating, the way you're sharing content and helping people is going to make a huge difference when you're out there prospecting. Okay, you love that picture. So you know, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to really dig into this and really start to think about the things that you're posting, the times that you're posting, you know, what you're doing when you do your live videos. You want to make sure you stay consistent. You want to make sure you're telling each and every step that you're going to be doing. You want to give them call to actions. You want to give your audience an idea of what's going to happen next, what you're going to do next, and that's, hey, I'm going to be back on here tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned. So you're letting them know that you're going to be back tomorrow. So all these things I do on purpose, okay? So that, my friend, is how you do a live video. That is how you get engagement, and that's how you start to build that authority and start to build that audience, okay? So very powerful. This is going to help you in your business, and I want you to understand that the things that you do on the front end, like videos and posts and things like that, those are the things that's going to water the seeds when you're out there doing those conversations on the back end. Remember I talked about, you know, doing those conversations on the back end, starting those conversations, using voice messenger to do it, and then watering the seeds on the front end with all the content that you're offering. So there's no business stuff here. You're not putting your company out there. I mean, you can't even imagine how many people ask me, well, what do you do? What company are you in? You know, you're talking about network marketing. Are you in network marketing? What's going on? So you want this. You want this curiosity. You want people asking you so you can actually get conversations going and see if what's going on, right? See if you can help them. So very powerful. Very powerful. So get out there today. Start making videos. I want you to tag me. Tag me in your videos. I want to see what you're doing, right? So let me know so I can see what you're doing, and I can come check your stuff out. If you haven't yet, make sure you're, here's a call to action. Make sure you're following me on my page. Make sure you friend me and like my fan page. But also, I got a private group. It's called Prospect Liker Pro. Make sure that you get in that group. I did put the link down below. Make sure you apply for that and let me know, and I'll approve you, especially if you're in this. I'll definitely approve you. But I'm going to have a lot of great content like this coming through. Also, I'm going to be teaching some more stuff on paid traffic, a lot of cool things that is coming down a pipe. I'm actually, I have the good gracious of working with some top leaders who really know how to do this kind of stuff. So I've picked up a lot of cool things. You know, it's all about mentoring and getting coaches to do things that you want to do, just like you're doing now. So just like you're here, I'm actually off doing it with things that I'm trying to learn, and I just bring it here and teach you, right? So cool stuff. All right, my friend, thank you for being here today. I hope you got some crazy value. We're coming to the end here very soon. What I'm going to be doing is I'm putting a link down below. I want you to go check this link out. Now, I want to talk about this because here's the thing. I don't usually talk about my business, but if you're in this training and you went through this and you already have a business, because I told you in the beginning, I do have some students in here that do not even have a business. Some of them do, some of them don't. So if you would like, and I'm going to extend this opportunity to just the people that's in my group here, if you would like to know what I do, and if you would like to find out more information about what I'm doing to make income, using the systems that I'm using the training that I have, and also using the form of income, the companies that I use, and you're interested in learning more about that, only if you're interested, Again, this is only for people that if you're possibly looking to for another stream of income, maybe joining a business of some kind, then what I want you to do is I want you to go down below and I want you to click on the link that's going to be down there. That's going to take you to a page where it's going to be talking about that. Now, if that's something that interests you, then you can contact me as well, and I can go over that with you. But if you are happy with what you're doing and you just love the value, then just continue to day 5. Show up here tomorrow. Great content for you, and we'll go from there. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.